Hi everybody, I'm pleased to be able to talk about the cheerleaders a little bit today, give out some awards, some thank yous, and name all the cheerleaders. First I want to thank the administration and the staff for making this possible and for all the help they were this year to our program. I'd like to thank Don for driving our bus all year and getting us there safely. I'd like to thank Coach Davis and the boys basketball teams for allowing us to ride on the bus and just being great gentlemen to be around. I want to thank Beth Howard. She helped out a lot this year with Don's cancer treatments. Whenever I needed anything, Beth was always right there to pitch in. She also went with us to Florida for the Citrus Bowl trip and was great to have around. I want to thank the girls and their parents. They've been a great group this year. We were so proud of everything they accomplished and just growing up to be great people. Some highlights this year were, of course, the Florida Citrus Bowl trip. The girls were excellent representatives of Caston and young women that everyone can be proud of. They were recognized by other coaches from all over the nation and by the UCA staff there for their excellence and their hard work. The sectionals were highlights, of course, the boys and the girls. The overtime games that we had, and we had several of those were great fun and highlights. And just a lot of the everyday stuff we got to do was just a real joy this year. I'm going to name our squads right now. I'll do high school right now, and I'll do junior high a bit later. Our senior this year was Hannah Howard. Hannah plans to go to Ivy Tech next year, and we're going to miss her a lot. Our juniors are Bryn Brummett, Lydia Fagner, Deanna Hoff, Michaela Lee, and Rebecca Milburn. All of our awards are designed to be worn on their letter jacket, and the juniors got their big C's, which are already sewn on those jackets that they wore this year. Our sophomores get their name and their comets, and they are Alexa Early, Hannah Niemeyer, Sybil Paul, and Kiara Zartman. Our freshmen get their numeral for their sleeve. They are Chloe Early and Katana Hersman. This year we were pleased to have an exchange student with us, Mariana Garza. Mariana was such fun to have around. She didn't always understand the sports. She knew it was a big deal. She knew it was exciting, but in an overtime or a situation, sometimes she'd say, "What is going on?" So it made us look at sports in someone's eyes that didn't get to do it as often as we do. First award I'm going to talk about are our academic awards. Juniors and seniors are eligible for this award, and the guidelines are the same as any other athlete. We have 4 people that will be getting the academic award patches for their jackets. They are Bryn Brummett, Deanna Hoff, Michaela Lee, and Rebecca Milburn. Next, I'm going to announce our winners in some other categories for high school. The girls do help vote on this, and luckily we did vote on this just a couple of days before the quarantine began, so the girls did get to input on these decisions. All these girls will receive plaques at some point when we can all be together again. The first one I'm going to talk about is our most improved. This cheerleader was her first year cheerleading, and so of course there was a lot to learn, and much of this stuff looks so much easier than it actually is. So at the beginning, there's a fear factor when you're lifting a girl in the air and she's falling right at your face. But this cheerleader began very timid, and by the end of the year, she was pushing girls up in the air wherever they needed to be and catching them and feeling much more confident. So our most improved winner is Sybil Hall. Next, I'll talk about our mental attitude. We have 2 winners in this category, and mental attitude is pretty much exactly what it is. It's a good attitude. These 2 girls are always cheerful. I've never seen either of them in a bad mood. I've never heard them speak badly of anyone else, and they always do their best and never ever complain. Our first Mental Attitude Award winner is Hannah Howard. And our second Mental Attitude Award winner is Mariana Garza. Our last plaque award is our Leadership Award. And when we talk about leadership before we vote, we kind of describe this as the person you never want to be without, the person you want there for every game, every practice, so that that leadership comes through. A good leader isn't always really vocal and bossy. Sometimes a good leader is rather quiet and leads by example. And by doing it, that example is followed by others on the squad. I would say that this leader is more of a quiet leader, but certainly a strong one that we want there every night. Our Leadership Award winner is Rebecca Milburn. Lastly, I want to talk about the junior high cheerleaders. Haley Brown was our junior high cheer coach this year, and really proud to have her as part of our squad. She's a former cheerleader, and she's now studying to be a nurse, and I'd like everybody to keep her in your thoughts, as she's one of those silent heroes we hear about right now. In studying for a nurse, she's already working full-time at the hospital, and she is working on the COVID floor, so keep Haley in your thoughts and prayers. Our junior high cheerleaders this year, our 8th graders were Brianna Amasquita, Naomi Baldwin, Carrington Callisto, Hannah Kirisist, True Lee, Allie Paul, Madison Robb, and Bailey Turnpaw. They all get their Comets patch for their letter jackets. Our 7th grade cheerleaders were Brianna Lawrence and Shaylee Yaden. This year we added 6th graders to the junior high squad, as 6th graders are now junior high at Caston. So we added them, and just really were pleased with the outcome. They were a good group of young cheerleaders. Our 6th graders were Bailey Byers, Izzy Kirisist, Savannah Moss, Kylie Reidenbach, Livian Wilburn, and Emma Zimpelman. The junior high squad was really talented and so much potential. So just like the high school squad, we're looking forward to working with all of them. Same goes for junior high. We're anxious to get back to school and back to work with every one of these girls. So thank you, and everyone stay safe.